Hey, hello, happy Thursday. How is everybody doing? Man, life is good. So grateful to be here with you all. So grateful to start another walk in the path. And I have been thinking about some stuff that I want to share with you. I'm trying to get the reflection of the screen off my eyes. Hey, everybody, welcome. Um, hey, Victoria, Joe, wonderful to see you guys. Thank you for joining. All right, so today, what condition is your condition in? That's what we're talking about. I've been thinking about this week, and I wanted to share with you this idea that we studied in a lot of training is about perception checking. And I really got clear on this in all communication because I spent some time with my family recently. And I was talking to my brother. Hey, Kaleo, great to see you. Claudia, great to see you. So I'm talking to my brother who has a very different political opinion about things than I do. And he says something and it sends me to the moon, right? And so I'm like, you're so wrong. Let me tell you why. I can't even believe you think this way. Boom, 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 boom. Here's my opinion. And what I realized was there was no room for me to learn anything new about what he was saying. I wasn't curious about why he believed what he believed. I was simply just wanting to beat him over the head with my opinion, and a win would be if he agreed. If he capitulated, I won. Well, there's nothing new that I can learn there. So I started to remember I need to check my perception of what other people are saying. Paula, my sister, Jennifer, great to see you. So this idea today is, what condition is your condition in? Let's check out what's going on. What's the condition of my interpretation? Love you too, Paula. What's the condition of my interpretation of what another is saying? This is incredibly important. Perception checking allows us to make a statement and repeat to another until they agree with what my interpretation of what they're saying is. So a statement that I repeat to check my understanding of what another said, instead of just jumping to conclusions, right? This is really, the rule is you can't hear, this would de-escalate most conversations. If I just said to myself, I can't respond to what my brother is saying until I have repeated what he just said to me in a way that he can agree with it. And maybe because my brother has so many assumptions sometimes, he might not be as articulate in terms of, he might know his beliefs, but might not be as able to articulate them as clearly. And so I might even bolster his argument. Maybe he says something and I go back and repeat it to him and add, oh, so you were really meaning this, right? Maybe I'm even improving his argument until he agrees. That's exactly what I was saying. That has the effect of having the other person feel heard, because so many times conflict emerges in conversation because people aren't feeling heard. I'm just going to check here and see who else. Teddy, great to see you. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining today. I'm really grateful. So the idea of checking what condition your condition is in is to check with another person and repeat what they're saying. Can you imagine with your boyfriend or girlfriend, with your spouse, with your colleague at work, with the person that you met at a party and you're having a heated conversation with, if before you could respond, here's the rule of thumb, before I can respond, I have to repeat what they just said and get them to agree with what I said that they said, my interpretation. Okay? And here, there's no possibility for me to learn something new if I'm just beating my brother over the head with my opinion about what I already know. I'm just convincing him of what I know, but there's no opportunity for me to learn something. Here, if I repeat what he's saying, I might learn something about what his opinion is. I mean, democracy itself is, and all relationships are based on truth, sharing and coming to an understanding and accepting of another. If I can't speak honestly to another, then we're just moving farther apart. And in fact, that's what we see in political discourse today, is we're just moving farther apart. Right? There's no room for us to come back together because we believe each side is so messed up, right? So Hey, Gail. Hey, Paula. Thank you. And Paulo. Great. Hello from Lisbon. So the idea here is mutual understanding. When I seek to mutually understand another person by checking my perception, by totally understanding what they're saying before I speak my opinion, I'm decoding their messages. I help them to feel like they've been heard, and it de-escalates the situation, because when somebody doesn't feel heard, I'm getting pissed. When my brother's not hearing me, I'm getting even more pissed. I can't believe you didn't hear what I said, right? And now he's responding to my response, and it just escalates from there. But if I can make my brother feel genuinely heard, okay, so this is why you really like Donald Trump and why you think that the tariffs are a good idea, because you feel, right? And now he's like, yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I've reduced his defensiveness. I've reduced his defensiveness. I've come to a mutual understanding. I've decoded his message. I've helped him to feel like he's heard. And it avoids me making assumptions about what he's saying, because that's where we get into the ghosts of conversation, right? If I think he said something and I respond to what I think he thinks I said, or what I think he thinks he's saying, right? Then it's just assumption on assumption. We're building castles in the clouds. We're not building on anything solid. But if I can reduce his defensiveness, repeat what he said to me, and avoid making assumptions, then my next comment to him, when I now go to express my opinion, is based on something solid. There's no assumption there. So there's two types of perception checking, right? This is an important piece. One type of perception checking as a three-part process, right? Where I describe the situation, I give a couple possible interpretations, and then I ask for clarification. Something like this might be, hey, Paula, we used to talk all the time. I haven't talked to you in a while. I'm assuming you're busy. You must be really busy, or are you mad at me? Did I do something wrong to offend you? What's going on? Right? There's the three-step process. Here's what's happening. I haven't heard from you in a while. We used to talk all the time. I've sent you a text message or two, and I haven't heard back from you. Interpretation. Either you're upset or you're just busy. And then clarification. What's going on? Tell me what's up. And then Paula can say, I couldn't be mad at you, JJ. I love you. Carlo, great to see you. Tammy, I'm just checking in. Jason, Deborah, great to see you. Love you all. Thank you for the comments. Michelle, Dina, thank you. So when I do the first type of perception checking, I identify, hey, I sent you a message. I sent you an email. I hadn't heard back from you. I know you must be busy, or is there something that you were offended by? Let me know. What's going on? That's the three-part process, right? Description, interpretation, clarification. The other type of perception checking, which I was talking about with my brother, is really repeating another's argument, maybe even improving it, right? If the other person isn't as good of an arguer as you are. I was a debater. I like debating. Maybe other people don't like debating as much, and they just want to, this is what I think, and they haven't couched it in all the right points, right? So maybe I even improve the argument for them. Wow, that would be a way of being connected with another. And then I repeat to them until we are in agreement, until they say, yes, that's exactly what I meant. Now, if I said to my brother, I understand. If I'm understanding correctly, you believe that the tariffs are important because it's reestablishing American supremacy. No, that's not what I meant. Okay, so what did you mean? Oh, I meant that the tariffs are important because it's reestablishing America's position and that we've been walked over. Oh, okay, so now you understand, or you think that we've been abused by these other people, by these other nations, and we've got to take a stand. Yes, that's what I think. Okay, now we're really communicating. Until I've restated my brother's position and he agrees with it. That's the second type of perception checking. All right. So I want to share with you a poem that I think is really kind of key to this, or articulates. Enoch, brother Enoch in the house, number 9. Here's this poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson. It was from his Juvenilia, and I try to memorize a poem a month. I don't always get there, but this one I'm trying to memorize. So bear with me. I think I got it, but it speaks to what we're talking about, right? So Alfred Lord Tennyson says, all thoughts, all dreams, all creeds are true, all visions wild and strange. For man is the measure of all truth unto himself, and all truth is change. There is, oh man. Okay, now I'm getting nervous and I can't repeat it. But that was the line. Man is the measure of all truth unto himself, and all truth is change. All men do walk in sleep, and all have faith in that they dream. For all things are as they seem to all, and all things flow like a stream. That's it. Man is the measure of all truth unto himself. All things are as they seem to all, and all things flow like a stream. All things are in flow. All things are in movement. And all of it is about my perception, the way I'm interpreting external stimuli in the world. So I'm the measure of all truth unto myself by my interpretation, right? Now he goes on to say, there is no calm, no pause, no rest, no good, nor ill, nor light, nor shade, nor essence, nor eternal laws. For nothing is, but all is made. But if I dream that all these are, they are to me for that I dream. For all things are as they seem to all, and all things flow like a stream. So here Tennyson is saying, if I dream that this is the truth, if I see that what I'm saying, that my dream is so real to me, then it's real. That's why perception checking is so important. Because when we attack another's perception, we're attacking their dream. We're attacking the way they see the world. So if I can really get clued in to the way another is seeing the world, they feel heard. I've reduced their defensiveness, and now I can get into their dream. I can get into the way they see things, and I might learn something. That's the key, is that there's no way for me to learn something if I'm just beating the crap out of my brother with my liberal opinions, right? And there's no way for him to learn anything if he's just beating the crap out of me with his conservative opinions. But if I can really understand why he believes that Rush Limbaugh is, hey Sandy, why he believes that Rush Limbaugh is correct, then maybe I might learn something. Maybe I might see something about my brother that I didn't see before. For man is the measure of all truth unto himself, and all truth is change. All right, that is our Facebook Live for today. What condition is your condition in? I'm taking this on this week. I'm taking this on that I'm not going to speak until I get confirmation that what I'm responding to is correct. I'm not going to speak until I get an agreement from the other person that what I am understanding that they said, that they agree with the way I restated their statement. Try it. I think it's going to be a cool week, man. What do you all think? Let's do it together, and we'll get back together next week. So grateful, Tammy. So grateful for all of you joining today. Really grateful. Thank you. Peace and richest blessings, peace and choicest blessings, peace and abundant blessings. My wish for you is peace of mind, health of body, and all material needs met in glorious abundance and opulence. All right. Love you all. Peace and blessings.